Yeah. Good evening. This is Anan. Yes, Anan from the proprietor of this channel, Cardiology Lectures for Technologies. So today we are doing a brief introduction. We just opened it today, and it will be helping cardiovascular technologies and maybe nurses who work in cardiac intensive care units. Technologies, they work both in invasive and non-invasive. When I talk of invasive, we have things like cath lab staff, and the non-invasive one, we are talking of sonography, that is echocardiography, vesicular sonography, TMT, Holter monitor, and so on and so forth. So this channel, we shall be uploading lectures. Both for student technologies and nurses, plus staff. Students and staff. That is, when I say staff, I mean cath lab technicians, technologists, etc., plus CCU, cardiac care unit nurses, and sometimes residents. That is cardiology fellows. Who are still learning. Because we shall be handling most of the things which are done by, supposed to be known by technologists, but at the same time, they're supposed to be known by interventional cardiologists and also cardiology fellows who are undergoing training. So the things they cut across. A good technologist, he should almost know everything, like the interventional cardiologist, apart from the clinical part. The clinical part is supposed to will be handled by the cardiologist, and then the technical part in cath lab should be handled by the technologists. So we shall see the different roles at the start. Technologists or technicians, both invasive, that is both invasive and non-invasive. We shall see different roles, and we know what are we supposed to do. That is the first thing. Like when we undergoing training, studying 3 years, and plus the internship, that is clinical rotations, postings. What are we supposed to do there? If you're an non-invasive technologist, what is your role? What are you supposed to do? We shall see that one. And now on top of that, the students, we shall be explaining or providing handwritten notes with all explanations and illustrations of all topics. Of all topics, that is cardiac anatomy, physiology, pharmacology, cardiac devices, and pathophysiology, and pathophysiology of cardiovascular diseases, everything, and then pharmacology and treatment, then cardiac devices and implants, equipment, anything, tests or clinical cardiology, everything we shall see for students and also for the working group. We shall have to see those ones. But the basic, we shall start from the very, very basic, that is anatomy and physiology of the heart, of the cardiovascular system, and then the related systems. When I say related systems, I mean like respiratory system, the renal, that is all cardiovascular system, renal, respiratory, renal, and then which other system that's directly related? Yes, respiratory system, that is neural network, no, not neural network, neurology, if I can say, neurology, and then the simple digestion. At least these three, the first three, they are directly related, and then this one. Those are directly related. Whatever affects the respiratory system, it affects the cardiovascular system straight. Whatever affects the renal system, it affects the cardiac system straight, directly affected. And then the neurology part, if the cardiovascular system is damaged, then the neurological part is also not going to, will be affected. But it really depends. Otherwise, there is also a connection. And then endocrine system, yes. Endocrine, system, very, very, very important for the cardiovascular system. So we shall see all these ones just simple things. We'll just be magnifying from there. We pick one and then amplify. Pick another one, amplify. So this is going to be the source. I promise I'll give everything, whatever is needed, whether to pass your exams. If you're a student, I'll be helping you with this one. You clear your exams once you pay attention and follow this one. Because there's nothing, the exams are not hard, they are very simple. For the cardiovascular technology, they are very simple. But if you don't read, then you may not pass. So, very important for students, majorly students, for you to clear exams and also to grasp simple concepts. Simple concepts. You have to. Applied. You have clinic and applied. Simple things, basic concepts you have to get from here. I promise you I'll do my best to provide very short lectures, but with most of the important things that is helpful for you. That is helpful for you to grasp and apply once you go out there in new postings. So I request you just pay attention, follow, subscribe and like, and also share, because this one is going to be a very big thing. And then after this one, and we shall see how to accommodate most of the things, but probably we are starting with the cardiovascular technology students. There is technologies, incoming technologies, everything, interventional cardiology. We shall dwell a lot of time there because it's very big and you have to know. So for that was the brief introduction. A brief introduction to this channel, which is newly created, cardiology lectures for technologists and nurses in CCU. So we shall be doing this every time. After a preterm period of time, I'll be uploading the lecture, 20-25 minutes. It's very easy for you to follow. Anatomy, physiology, pathophysiology, clinical and applied, everything will be covered. Cardiac devices and implants, everything will be covered. Management of diseases, cardiovascular diseases, will be covered, both medically and non-medical. Yes, so just trust me, give me a chance, give me your time. I'll provide you with everything that you need. I've gone through the same system. I know what is required and what is not required. Yes, with these few, I beg to stop here for today, and then other things we shall just be building up from there. So this is how we are going to be doing. We shall be doing our thing for now. Handwritten, very well explanation, or very well explained, and then with illustrations where needed. The sample is here. This is my student. He's a nursing student. He actually is not a student, he's a nurse. So I'm teaching her cardiology. And this is how we started. Simple physiology, and then we are on EKG. So she's progressing very well. Now she can see the basic abnormalities on ECG and in other things just after 3 days. of taking classes. And thank you.